this is to the ultimate. We're reviewing Tomb Raider 1. Last time we left off, we were going Peru, and we were moving to Greece. This level, I said, was the hardest in the entire game, and also my favorite. So, yeah, we're in Greece, and the name of the level is St. Francis Folly. It's an old monastery that supposedly has a tomb in it. So, we get started off with an introduction scene, Nefertiti, where Laura infiltrates Atlas headquarters to find out where Peter is. And, yeah, she breaks into Matlow Technologies building, sits on the couch, reads about a monk's documented accounts of St. Francis Folly, and she finds that Peter is also looking for the artifact at St. Francis Folly. And so, one of the best lines ever in Tomb Raider is, Peter, you wizard love. Which, I don't know, I really like that quote. She goes to St. Francis Folly, top of the mountain, and holds a soup can and calls him that. Yeah, and the title, the loading screen is much better, in my opinion. It's not vanilla, basic, type of screen. It's evil. So yeah, I call it a decrepit basilica. As the tomb of St. Francis Folly, I think it's a monastery. But anyway, yeah, it's decrepit. And it has many layers. So you're going pretty much down the entire time. So, two lions come from far away. Oh yeah, there are these random stone pillars that are supporting I guess it would be the roof, but some of them aren't connected to anything. They're just sticking straight up, and yeah, we'll climb those a little later. So, yeah, there is one that has a design, which is kind of odd. But there's also like an awning that has a design too, but it's made of stone. Everything in this game is pretty much solid. It's not messing too much with the 2D aspect or whatever. So yeah, and the awning is climbable because it's stone. There's a secret that uses slope jump strategy well. Yeah, you jump on one slope and you can backflip onto another slope and jump off that and grab platform. So yeah, in this area, you can push a block on two pressure plates that are ohm symbols, I think. And the trick is that you don't have to keep the block there. You can push it on the pressure plate and then push it on the other pressure plate, which saves a lot of time if you do it correctly. So, yeah, I think it's a useful box puzzle, but honestly, we don't see too much of using a block to activate a pressure skin, which is kind of a shame. But anyway, yeah, there are. So after you defeat the lions, which the lions are, they're pretty beefy as far as health goes, but you can go up two ledges that are right near the entrance and just cheese them out that way. And her aiming lets her aim far distances, so probably won't have a problem. And as far as close quarters with them, it's no problem at all. You just keep backing up and try to juke the AI by jumping in circles or whatever. So yeah, there are two gorillas when you go into the switch room. I'm gonna call it the switch room because I have no other name. Yeah, one at each end, and you have two levers. Um, so yeah, there's a gorilla each time you pull the switch, except for the one that gets you out of there, I think. So I believe, yeah. So once you go in, you have a middle switch, and then you have a right hand switch. You go upstairs to go to these different places. I believe it is the right switch that opens the door. Um, and yeah, in this part, you want to conserve as much ammo as you can. So, not fighting an extra gorilla means that you save at least two shells. Um, two shells at medium range, one at really close range. It's hard to do because it's a gorilla. But if you do this the most efficient way, which is uh, kill the two gorillas, get the right hand switch, open the door, and you see Pierre. Um, Pierre is a pain in the butt. He will literally end you, like, in a few seconds. He has magnums, and you don't know what those are yet, but they are basically pistols, but beefed up to the power of the shotgun. And it's not half shotgun, half shotgun. It's more like a third shotgun, but it's so fast that it's like kills you pretty much instantly. But my tip for defeating him, he shows up and he runs around, and you got to use the pillars to your advantage. So if you run past the pillar and you see him coming towards you, I would run to the other side. But there's a small window in which you can actually shoot him. And when you keep doing this over and over and try shooting, you have to look away from the camera in order for him to disappear into something. He runs into something or it just disappears. This is unclear, but if you do the pillar strategy that I just said, then maybe you can get it. And yeah, do some side jumps and whatever. But yeah, this appearance is not bad. You can actually avoid him quite well, actually. The second secret is very interesting. So after you hit the middle switch, you gotta go back. A gorilla comes chasing after you, but that's no worry because you can escape him. And you get the first secret I've been talking about by jumping the pillars, and you go a different way, all the way to the door that was shown in the panorama once you hit one of those ohm switches. and you go through there and you fall down a slope. My tip is to fall down backwards, and then what you do is you slide off the slope and you keep holding grab, and eventually you find a lower slope, go up it, and then you backflip immediately to get your next secret. It's not a bad secret. It has some shocking shells in that pack, but the benefit is that you can actually damage the crocodile below you, which is important. If you want to do the challenge, you got to damage the crocodile as much as you can. Hopefully, you know how to tease them out by hanging over the edge of stuff. Yeah, this game is useful for doing that. You can do that in any case and it will work. Not the other games though. None of them, probably. So the next secret is a bit tricky. You have to fall where the alligator would. Hopefully you destroy them. But yeah, you gotta swim against the current and go through a little opening. If the crocodile is there, then you have to be careful too because he's really fast. So yeah, you do that and you get some goodies. And then you just swim all the way to the end where the current is taking you to go up, and then pull a switch or a lever, those cranking things, and then the water is drained. I looked in the gate, so apparently the whole thing was underwater. So if by chance the crocodile is still alive and you can't get rid of him, then you can take it to him on dry land. But be careful because once you drop down, he'll go right to the hanging doors, you know. But yeah, you can jump over him and distance yourself. And the crocodile can breathe in water and live on land. Both versions are very lethal, actually, which is quite interesting. Um, it might be fast in the water, but it's also fast in on the land, you know. So then you enter the vertical column multi-room place, or uh, the God column. I'll call it God's column. You know, one of those iconic places that everybody remembers. Yeah, but yeah, this is my favorite part of this level uh, by far. I like these rooms. Um, let's see. Yeah, bats are located in very good places. Once you go on the center column, 3 bats will come towards you. And they're in places where you would explore for goodies, or you would just go on the way. And I think that's pretty cool. Bats are located in pretty good locations for that. So you're guaranteed to get at least 5 bats in the area, no matter what you do. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Um, oh yeah, and the levers. There are 4 levels, right? You have the top level, and then you have the basement level, and you work your way up. You know, there's no rooms on the basement level, of course. Um, but yeah, you have rooms on the first, second, third, and top level, so that's pretty cool. Um, so I guess there's 5 levels technically. I guess. Yeah, including the basement. But yeah, levers open unexpected doors. So if you're at the bottom level, you might open something like the first door or something. Um, and stuff like that. They're all mixed match, which is kind of fun. So, the fourth secret is a very interesting secret. It's a pressure plate that opens a door at the basement level that has a secret. That is a secret. Now, there is an efficient way to go through this part. I would say well, the pressure plate is right around 1.5 level, you know, from the top. So I would go top, go down, hold the lever, and then go to then go through Atlas, which is the second level one. Kill the gorilla with pistols, don't use a shotgun. Escape the boulder that's rolling down the hill, and then get the key, get out, and then get a med pack, come back, and then go get the secret. So what you have to do is you have to activate the pressure pad, you have to run, and then you have to fall 2 times, and you take damage. Now depending on how much damage you took before, you will get, so for example, if you have full health, you only get a sliver taken off, but if you had like a quarter health missing, then you'll have like a quarter missing after you do the force fall damage thing. So you have to keep a high level at all times because it's not the end. You have more challenging stuff to do from this point onward. But yeah, you go down, keep going down, you go pretty much down the basement level, but the most efficient way, and then it closes right behind you, like 10 seconds afterwards. So it's really fast. Then you pull the lever that's down there, and of course you take care of the bats that follow you down all the way to the basement level. And then you keep going up, and you keep pulling levers along the way. The other 2, you pull those. And then you go to Neptune, which is the one up above. I think I said Atlas. Yeah, I said Atlas. Yeah, Neptune, which you have to swim down a huge tunnel that has current dragging you, and then you have to pull a lever, you know. That way it opens the gate, which you can get the key, then you have to swim up without the current. So, yeah, that room's done. Alright, now we get to the harder rooms. So, we gotta go back to the Thor room. But once you get back to the Thor room, you have to witness the lions that come out. You can choose to shoot them, but it's incredibly tedious, and you'll waste a lot of time. I know it might sound like I'm creating a difficulty curve artificially, but no. It just seems a lot easier to do. So we're going to Thor, and Thor is the hard room to start off with. You go in, and you know Thor, he has hammers and lightning. So you're going through a lightning room. There are 5 pressure plates spread out evenly, and there's this zapper, I'll call it, that takes away half your health. So you cannot touch that thing at all, and you gotta run around the side. Then you gotta do a running swan dive. Yes, that is the only way you get past this, a running swan dive. over the pressure plate. And you don't have to time it really, you just have to go constantly. So you do that, and then you have to step on the pressure plate. It's an ohm symbol again. And then you wait for a giant hammer to try and crush you, which sends down a block which you can push. And you get some really intense music, which plays all the way. It's nice. So you push this block over to the other side so that you can get up and do a little bit of platforming to jump, do a running long jump, and grab a balcony which has a key, and then go back. And then you have to go through the lightning pit again, which you go to the same side, and then you do a running long jump. But this is a little different. So. Okay, so this is TV opening. I'm back. I just had to put my laundry in the dryer, so you'll hear that noise. No, that's okay. So yeah, we're done with Thor. We dodged the lightning rune twice, and now we have activated Pierre. Pierre has appeared out of thin air, and he's on the bottom. And his range is insane. If you're at the top level, he can snipe you for some reason. Yeah, he's really hard to get rid of when he's down there. And if he hides, then you're pretty much done. Yeah, the run is over. You're gonna die. So yeah, we have to deal with him, but in order to not have him hide, we should do the Damocles room first. So that's what we do. We jump, we run, we hop over, try not to get hit at all, and go up above the room to get a large pack, and then go down. And then we go through an area that has pillars, in the upright position, but also like turned over, and you see these dangling swords up above your head on the ceiling. And then you go to the far end on the ohm symbol, and then you go to get the key, and you see behind you that there's like a shadow that's rotating in a circle in the shape of a sword. So yeah, you go up and get some shotgun shells because they don't give you enough. And you need it for the future levels too. Grease is very heavy in the shotgun area, but not the only shotgun heavy place, So yeah, you get out of there, but you have to. The trick is to tease the sword. So you go a certain distance, you go close enough, and the sword comes and follows you, and then falls. And you keep doing this over and over again, but every time it gets like a little harder. You have one sword following you, and then you have two, and then you have three. One in front of you, one to the left, one to the right, and you got to go a certain way and then go back. So yeah, it's a fun room. There's even one guarding the entrance, so yeah, you got to dodge that before you can get out. And yeah, we encounter Pierre at the bottom. And this is where we try to get him. So there's no easy way to do this. Because you also have lions. If you want to take the time, you can, but it will take a long time. You don't want to lose any health, so it's not worth the risk. So yeah, yeah, you go out on a platform, shoot him a bunch of times, and then you go back. And then you keep doing this, and when he doesn't appear, you gotta lower yourself over the edge, and then get up and then go, which is kind of hard to do when he's right there, you know. But eventually he won't show, but you won't know, so you have to investigate. And I would kill the lions too while you're at it, because you know they can be a nuisance as well, and you're in a position that you can do that. So yeah, if he is there and he's just hiding, then what you do is you gotta go all the way to the door with the sword stuck in it and the keyhole, and hope that he doesn't hit you. But if he does, then you just shoot him a little bit, and then you turn around and then shoot, and then turn around. Hopefully that works. It worked for me twice. Of course, I don't want it to get to that point, so I don't let it. But yeah, it's very nerve-wracking, and yeah, this appearance is probably the hardest to deal with because he has the range, he has the power, and he has two lions with him, which confuses things, and you have to make him disappear into thin air, which is always a hard thing to do, but in this place it's especially hard. But this level I rank as perfect, and the rating is about 10. It brings all the god runes in here. Pierre here, I would argue, is good. His positioning is good, and it's not entirely BS, but it's just annoying. Yeah. If they worked Pierre a lot better, then we would get a better than perfect level. Yeah. And Greece would all be really good. Yeah. But a few things about this level. This level has you conserving ammo like there's no tomorrow. You gotta conserve that shotgun, which is really important. Otherwise you might end the whole game. So it's a do or die type of level. The pressure is on you, and you have to perform. Otherwise, you can't get past it, and you probably won't ever get past this level. So yeah, you gotta. And even if you have med packs and all that stuff, it's still hard because you have all this verticality to master, and you have Pierre, and you have all these enemies that can take your health out really quickly. So, but yeah, my favorite level, definitely the most challenging level in this game. Yeah, there will be other examples of challenging, but this is challenging because it comes so early and you have to conserve. There's not that many levels. How do you conserve your ammo? So this is one of those ones that has everything. Everything you want in the Tomb Raider 1 game, which makes it difficult. So yeah, that is my review of St. Francis Folly. A really good level. And yeah, I will find a way to break up Greece in a reasonable way. So, catch you next time. Okay. Level 6. We're in Greeceville and we're in the Colosseum. This level, after such a good level, is very disappointing. So, yeah, I'm gonna hate on this level. Okay, so pointless beginning environment. Lions too close to use pistols, so you have to use the shotgun. And oh my gosh, you have to use the shotgun ammo, like, I don't know, 5 times. So you use 10 shells in this level, just this level. I think it's the most shotgun heavy level we have. So yeah, you better have been conserving, otherwise you're gonna be dead. So first secret, you just platform really. I mean, it's not that big of a deal at this point. And you get some shotgun shells. Yay, to replace the 10 that I used. Hooray. um, so there's a pointless entrance that has a trap and is also blocked. So there's a side that's blocked and there's a side that has a lever. If you pull that lever, then the lion comes right after you. So no point in going into the entrance. You got to go around and platform up around the entrance to find an opening. And then farther down is the secret. So not really innovative. Oh yeah, and St. Francis Folly is one of those levels that is timeless, and I could keep playing that level forever. It's really good. So anyway, this level dies. So yeah, there's a goodie on second level, so this is a reward for exploring, but I think it's a waste of time. If you get this goodie, like me, then you're obsessed with completing this game, which cannot be completed, sorry, without glitches. But yeah, it's a column area, typical Greece stuff. Not really impressive. We're not even at the Colosseum. We're literally around the Colosseum. so so yeah, I list PPR appearances because it's a crazy number. Something you don't really expect from a boss. I guess he's a mini boss. So yeah, we get third Pierre appearance. So this is when you go out to the Colosseum. Um, so yeah, we have we have had long range, but now we have medium range, which is the Colosseum. So there are too many enemies in arena. Yes, kind of. I think they're placed okay, except for when the 3 lions come. Then it's not okay. Yeah. But other than that, it's okay. Um, so yeah, I think I forgot like to put in the second secret. The second secret is over a pit with 2 crocodiles, and you go into this opening and you get the secret. It's kind of similar to the Lost Valley secret where we went up a waterfall and found some goodies behind the waterfall up top. I probably just forgot. So the first basement door leads to lions at close to medium range. So yeah, we'll probably use 4 shotgun shells there if you're really good, but if you're not, it's probably around 5. So just a lot of shotgun usage. Vault up, go down strategy. Yeah, you could do that. I mean, that's pretty much the hanging technique. I mean, it has many forms, but it's still the hanging technique that cheeses out the AI and the enemies. The second basement door leads to. I didn't think it was a confusing pressure plate puzzle. I thought it was actually pretty intuitive. Um, yeah, I didn't find the problem with it. It's just the timing of it is really bad. Basically, you stand on a pressure plate, you open up a gate, you have to pull the lever, go into the other gate. Oh yeah, both gates open at the same time. So you go to the gate, go through another gate, pull a lever, you use the trap door, and then go through the door. That's the most efficient way, but it just seems a little off, you know. It doesn't seem right. Yeah, and there are spikes. So yeah. It's a pointless second secret. It's kind of there, but it's not pointless. Balcony switch opens first door. Use this door and balcony. Second door puzzle to get the secret. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so there's a door that leads to the med pack. I think that's what I'm referring to. Yeah, once you get to the balcony, you can pull a switch, and there's like a small med pack in the dark that you can hardly see right by the switch. You pull that, you open the first door. So yeah, you do that. I believe this has some water, and you get like, and you pull a lever basically. I don't think it has the key. No, no, it doesn't have the key. Okay, right. And then yeah, that lever opens up the second door, but you have Peter again. He has a line, so you have to shoot the line and then shoot him. Dealing with him in this place is awful because you get such a wide view of the entire arena that you have to literally walk or run a mile in order to despawn him. You know, you run, you turn around. It's just troubling. If he hides in the fake entrance area, then it's really terrible. I don't like it. And you have to do some trial and error in order to get him out and do everything. So. But yeah, the second door has the magnums. Probably the most important thing about this level. Yeah, you get the magnums, and the magnums will definitely save you. But it's not as useful as some other weapons, but still, I would recommend them. They're good for some enemies. Okay, and then you pull a lever, another lever, and then you go to the third door. The third room. The third room has a boulder and it has a pit, but the pit, you can easily go inside the pit and you won't take any damage. So, just in case you can't tease the boulder, you know. And this is an important strategy. You gotta hang off the edge, and if you do it in the right spot, the boulder can't touch you at all. When it rolls over a ramp, you should remember this for the future because it will help you. Yeah, so once you do the third room, you have another lever, and you have the key. So you get the key and then you get the lever. You gotta move a block to get the key, I think. I will mix some things up, but I guess that's okay. You know, old game. So yeah, you go back to the balcony. So you have to go to to the second basement room on the right side, and then go all the way up, and then go to the balcony, and then I think you activate the useless door. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, you have the key. You put the key in. You go into the water, and then you swim out through a hole, pull the lever, open the gate, and dodge a crocodile and swim out. So, yeah, the boulder strategy is probably important, most important. Magnums are also important. The rank 4/pouring. My rating is 6. Yeah, a very uneventful level, and I really don't like the level. I would say it is one of the worst priest levels. Oh, and if I did specify for to the fall attack, I put here 7.5. In case you were wondering, but I would definitely put it at 8.5. I don't think it's gonna affect the score that much, but yeah, no, I was pretty harsh with it. Alright. But anyway, we don't have time to do Palace Midas. Palace Midas is such a long level that I really don't think we should go over it. The level takes about 38 minutes in regular time for me to complete it. And if I'm going fast, it's about 25. But it's a really long level, and it has a certain beauty, so we won't touch that beauty until, I don't know when. But yeah, this is the Tomb Raider 1 review. We have gone over St. Francis Folly and the Colosseum. Two pretty much polar opposite levels, but oh well, they're part of the Tomb Raider 1 experience, so that's good. Anyway, I'll see you later. This is the Ultimate signing out. Thank you. Bye.